Welcome to A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson, where we highlight, celebrate, and recognize students from all over the country who are doing great things in the classroom, community, and athletics. Every student deserves an opportunity for hope and a future. So let's celebrate our students, the next generation of teachers, engineers, entrepreneurs, and future leaders. Join us on another incredible segment of A Better Chance for Youth show with your host, Monique Robinson.
Hey, everybody, how are you? And I hope you're having a wonderful Black History Month, African American history, however you categorize it. I hope you're learning something different. I know today I'm not wearing my usual HBCU or Black History stuff because I figured I have it on the sign behind me. So before we get started, I always do something different. Yesterday, I had the pleasure of spending time at one of my favorite places, which is the Carver Branch Library. And they had the most amazing exhibit and speakers talking about African Americans in agriculture and also the Black Cowboys, which is a good exhibit that's going on at the Whitty Museum if you're in San Antonio. But I did on all our pages, including our newsletter, I gave y'all the cheat sheet that one of the speakers gave. So check that out if you have a chance. Now, another thing I want to tell you about is we have our health fair, which is truly about to be a blessing on the east side of San Antonio because we are still accepting vendors and some people are just sending me emails. So we are taking vendors up to the last minute. We're looking for health providers, doctors, nurses that can give some in-kind services, some screenings, even if you are a health service. Maybe we might find somebody that can do a chair massage or something like that. But, it is at the library, so keep it friendly. Now, today, guys, I have a special treat. Since it's February and, I've been speaking with people that are not really from my past, but people that actually know me. So Black History Month, you are going to talk to people with me that actually know me personally. So today I have the pleasure of, oh my God, I don't want to age myself because in my mind, I'm still young, 50 in 2 years, but I'm still young. But I have an amazing guest coming on today. She I think she was, I don't know. When I bring her on, I'm going to ask her this question. So let's welcome to A Better Chance television, Miss Ashley. Hey, Ashley, I got to ask you. Was you Corinthians' first drummer? First female drummer?
Yeah, definitely the first female drummer. For sure the first female drummer. Yeah. Chad, I was tearing them skins up at 13. I
was like, wait a minute.
Thought I was.
Hey, you was
I don't know if any other girl that played. And wow. I think, you know what, my grandmother told me I was because my grandmother, she always loved that because she fought to get women to be able to wear pants at Corinthian.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe it was the Nurses Guild. They were only allowed to wear skirts. And my grandmother fought. And
oh my God.
Now the Nurses Guild now wears the white pants because, that's what she wore at work. That's what she had. And so she said, it's in you. It's just in you. I said, okay, I'll take it.
That is hilarious. I'm sorry, y'all. We so unscripted today. I didn't even let Ashley tell us who she is, where she's at, what's going on. Because it was bothering me.
All good, because this is two old friends just talking. So sorry, y'all listening in on a FaceTime, a long overdue FaceTime call.
Yes.
I'm Ashley Oniya. I am originally from Los Angeles, California, and then grew up for a majority of my life in Dayton, Ohio. And now I live in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Part-time. I'm not a resident yet. But I did hear about some visa changes and the president's kind of cracking down on tourism and stuff. So that's going to change here soon. Um, but I love it here. I'm enjoying life, and I'm excited about this conversation. Happy to meet everybody.
Oh wow, I'm kind of jealous. Like you, it's kind of pretty. You look out your window, you see pretty. I just see grass. Nothing
Yeah,
but grass.
I'm gonna let the blinds do the blind thing. I won't even tempt you.
Okay, that's fine.
It's
That's
it's, it's all right out there right now. I ain't even
like
gonna front.
what? That is so like cool. So you live in both places. You like I live here and I
Yeah.
live. Wow.
Yep. Very Libra of me. I'm told I'm a Libra, and apparently it is not uncommon for Libras to have more than one address. So,
Okay.
yeah, guilty as
Hey,
charged.
if you can, you can. So guys, look, I'm be honest. I have known Ashley. Like I think I met her. She was. Oh goodness, she was in grammar school.
I was like 12 or 13. Yeah, I was a
In
baby.
grammar school, and
Yep.
so I told y'all February I'm bringing on friends, old teachers, old classmates, even some of the students that taught me. I just pray that they don't, I don't want to get in trouble because I was that teacher, so I don't want to get in trouble. But prayer changes things. But Ashley, you are all the
Yeah.
way in Mexico. That is so dope.
Yeah.
Like, how is it being an African American woman living abroad?
It's beautiful. It's peaceful. I don't want to sugarcoat, I've had some, ooh, I can't say these words without thinking of you. I'm not even playing, Monique. I'm not, no fronting. Anytime think about I won't complain, I think of you. Anytime. And so where I was going with that was I have good days, I have hills to climb, I have, it's good and bad here, but I won't complain. It's incredible. It's a very different experience to live somewhere where you're not the minority. I'm a minority in that I don't speak the language. I'm a minority in that I am an American. But, when it really comes to the people who are of this land, they embrace us and respect us as brothers and sisters, Black people,
Wow.
Black Americans, Black Brits, Africans. The Black diaspora that is here is embraced by the locals, and we share cultures. I mean, I've been to drum circles where we've got African drums and Mayan drums going, and I mean, it's a beautiful community of like-minded individuals. So, and it's doable and it's cheap. So I'm having a good time.
That's really cool. And I know that is like up your alley. You should go live when you do a drum circle. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, I think I'll do that next time. Next time they hold one.
Oh wow.
Because
So
I want people to experience that too. It's
wow.
powerful.
So you don't do the music at all anymore?
I DJ so I learned how to DJ when I moved down here. Yeah. So, and
What?
here's the story behind that. Yeah. So, and y'all, Monique knows me as the drummer of the church. I was little, she watched me struggle and trying to keep up and trying to figure out the beat and whatnot. So I did that all throughout most of my life. I stopped drumming maybe in like 2016. Stopped drumming consistently. I
Okay.
was the last place I was at Revival Center. I was their drummer, and three services a Sunday and Wednesdays, and I mean I've played at the biggest of places and everything. Yeah, it was a lot. So it wore me out, and I was just like, all right, I'm a rest, and rest just turned into I'm doing other stuff. Moved down here, and my neighbor at the time, little Filipino lady from Canada, right? Little 50-something-year-old Filipino lady that doesn't look a day over 25. But she's a little old Filipino lady. Not old, but, societally, whatever. Unassuming. Best DJ I've ever heard in my life. Best DJ Blessed out of Toronto is one of the best DJs I've ever heard in my life. She lives in Brooklyn now. She's married, and they'll be moving back down here after she can, fly back and forth with her papers and stuff. But she's incredible, to the point where it was one New Year's. We were at her party, and she was DJing this rooftop party for New Year's. It was like there was 4 different rooftop parties that year under the same like business that was, they were just spread out. Everybody was at this one party, and we decided to leave like maybe a little after 12 or something. Get downstairs, and nobody else is playing music. She's DJing the entire block.
Wow.
And this is like Ocean Drive. Like this is, it's the busiest bars. It's this is Mexico. And as we walking home, we still hearing the music, and she's spinning, and hit after hit after hit. We turned right back around and went right back to that party. It's the first time I ever went back to the party. And it was solely based on music. So
it get like that. I mean, every now and then, music will drop me in, because I'm not a clubber. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Probably because I had older siblings, and allegedly I would go places with. Allegedly.
I did club, man. When I was in college, I was so ministry and church, and I didn't club. So that's my handicap now, is like really learning a club flow. But I had her teach me. She told me what board to get, and she gave me my lessons, and then showed me what little YouTube stuff to do. And threw a party at the rooftop of the place we lived, pushed me out there, made me DJ it, and I've been going. It's been 2 years, and I love it. I love it. I've always wanted to learn how to DJ. So
I'm not.
That's all I'm doing now. You still doing music?
Honestly, our listening audience don't even know that I have. No, let me take that back. They know in college, they know that I was a soloist for the Wilberforce University Choir. But when it comes to actually singing, they know.
Somebody make her sing "I Won't Complain" one day. Just be seated. Make sure you're already seated in a safe place where you can fall out your chair.
Oh, God.
Or force it one day. It's worth it. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me?
But I do
I'm not, man.
Every time I go home, because it's been established. Let me say it that way. Reverend Henderson, it's been established that anytime I come home, I have to sing.
Yeah, you gonna sing. Yeah, that if I was at Corinthian and saw you at Corinthian and you didn't get up in that second pulpit and sing, that wouldn't make any sense to me. That life wouldn't make any sense to me. So, yeah.
The second pulpit. Oh my God. Dead.
You know which one I'm talking about.
That's why I started laughing. I mean, last time I was there, I don't know. Like, you know what? After this commercial break, I'm gonna tell you what happened last time I was there.
Okay. Okay.
Are you interested in attending an historically Black college or university? Hello, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. Our application allows students to apply to over 50 historically Black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. HBCU graduates have been some of the most renowned individuals in their respective fields since the late 1800s. In addition to that, our faculty and staff are truly committed to your success, and they have a vested interest in seeing that you do well. That, coupled with the academic rigor and the fact that you will establish lifelong relationships, are just some of the many benefits of your attending an historically Black college or university. So if you're interested in completing the Common Black College app, visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to apply now. Thank you, and get educated.
Welcome back. Okay, so I promised Ashley this story. She probably gonna crack up laughing. Now, guys, if you don't know, I love the church we grew up in. I really do.
Yes.
You gotta have a sense of humor, Christians.
I'm so ready for this story.
You gotta have a sense.
I love Corinth. It holds such a place in my heart. I love that place.
I do. Like I even love the people there. You know.
I love it.
But so the church that I've been going to since I've been away from Corinthian is a little Pentecostal. You know, it's Baptist. I guess I say it that way.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work.
Go back to custodic.
There you go. Yeah, you know, like
Mhm.
non-denominational, but everybody get up and they do their thing. So
Yeah. A couple Hickamachize and
right. I go to Corinthian, and Reverend Henderson, he get on the thing because I think that's when my degree was first conferred. I think my degree was first conferred that December. So that next, I think Easter or something like that. That's when I had went home, and so I get there and I always sing, and I don't even know what I was singing that day, but I guess I was just dealing with life, and life was life in itself. And so the spirit completely took over, literally. Literally took over. Girl, I guess.
Yes, please tell me you spoke in tongues over that mic.
Literally.
I know the people died.
Second half of the song.
Yes.
Literally. So I'm walking down the stairs singing, and I looked at the tape, I'm like, oh my God. Because they still have it's online. I'm not gonna tell y'all where to find it.
Oh, I know where to find it.
But it's online. Okay. So I'm singing, walking down the stairs, and then I started and got there, and I just couldn't let the song go. And then I went into I don't want no rocks to cry out for me. I was like, oh geez, they're not gonna invite me back. They've been there since I was in the womb. They ain't gonna invite me back.
Child, I love it. They need it. But you remember we had that one lady that used to go in every Sunday. I ain't gonna say nobody's name on the team, but they had that one minister's wife. She used to sit over right behind or right in front of the drums, in front of the musicians. That lady, that's the first time I heard somebody speak in tongues, and she did not care. Every Sunday, she was.
Honestly, you got to be like bold. You know what I mean? Some people. Yeah. I remember. I don't know if you was old enough to remember, but it used to be a man at our church, and they used to call him Mr. Happy. And he would walk around.
I remember Mr. Happy.
And he used to walk around and he just wave his hand. He walked the whole. And our church ain't no small church now. That was a lap.
I was young when he died. Man,
but when I got older, I was like, that's the kind of happiness I want when I go to church. And I said, well, maybe I accomplished it because I'm telling Ashley, it was, And
Can you imagine that though? If now that I'm grown, now that we grown and thinking about it, for him to be a black man in that city and to feel free enough to be in a place where he could just
walk around and wave,
express that way, man, that's powerful. That's powerful. People say what they want to say.
I never knew his name. Like, we always call him Mr. Happy.
He was happy
all day.
Yeah,
and he walked up that side, across the front, go back. I'm like, wow, he did laps. Like, church I'm at, they run. I'm like, I can't do that. I ain't about to run. I stay here and shout and cry. But so that's like the kind of a piece that I feel bad that I didn't appreciate when I was younger, and now I'm older. I'm like, that's what it was about. So that Sunday, I guess I had my Mr. Happy moment because.
And that's what I love about Corinthian though. You'll be back, and they don't care. You ain't offend nobody. They didn't get it, but you ain't offend nobody.
I was like,
they're not mad. Ain't nobody mad.
And so I try to encourage the young people that are in church because I'm like, that was, church wasn't an option. I don't know what this new style of parenting is.
That part.
New style of parenting. It was like no church, no running the streets. I don't know. But hey.
I'm like, who you are you going to church today? What time is service? That was the question I had. What time am I supposed to be in the car? My grandfather would cuss us clean out.
It was just, I mean, it got to the point when we were teenagers. My mom and dad was like, okay, you better be up there behind the deacons or in the choir stand. And my sister had to be an usher, and JB had to be an usher. But it was like, you better be in one of them spots, but you ain't about to be in the restroom and all that. Yeah. So young
what people, I appreciated, I was an expat, right? Like I didn't get there till I was like 13. So I appreciated that Corinthian was my first community. Y'all were my first group of friends. Y'all were my first cousins that weren't cousins, like for real. Like that's what y'all meant to me. That's you know. So the Jefferson, everybody, like it's always, it can be 20 years since we've talked. We're gonna pick up like we just talked yesterday, so I will always appreciate that place for that, man. I'll always appreciate that. But all right, is this what we want to talk? What we talking about?
You know what? I mean, that my audience know.
We just flowing.
We just flow,
We just flow.
Catching up on time, and we,
like I don't know if they want to hear all about our Corinthian drama, but
okay. So
I love that
lately,
place.
I'm gonna tell you what we've been talking about lately, and you'll probably blow your mind. But I know your opinions are always amazing. So last week I had a conversation. I'm gonna probably go to commercial after I'm gonna give you some thinking time. I had a deep conversation with someone, and they were trying to discuss colorism. I know. You like, oh. And so I was trying to break it down so that they can understand. This person is of the opposite race. And she was like, what do you mean? I'm like, colorism exists in every ethnic group if you pay attention to detail. So I'm going to let that sink in. And I will go to commercial because you looking like, right. Ooh, I can go either way with this. So, guys, I'm in here chilling with Miss Ashley. I'm going to mess her last name up. But
Oniya, it's easier than it looks. It is so much easier than it looks. I always tell them, don't let it intimidate you. Just Oniya. Like I'm on your on your back.
I'm on your back right now. So when we come back, we're going to tackle this colorism because I don't know why people can't really decide what it means. So when we come back.
Looking for inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ? Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Welcome back. I wasn't even paying attention, so I missed the cue. So, oh well. Now, Ashley, I know. Yes, I told you never. I'm still the same, just a little older.
I love it. Well, they in on our FaceTime call. No worries.
So, the conversation went well, but just but to me, I was like, as a dark skinned female, I endured a lot growing up. Even to the point of, if I didn't have the type of parents I have, who always put in affirmation and always told me, your black is beautiful. And so, and I, as being an educator, I do encounter that with some of the scholars I come across with, because I try to get people to understand, you don't know what it's like to be in their shoes.
Yeah.
So that's just the background knowledge.
I'm interested in what did this person who is not of our ethnic group, what was their summation? What did they think?
Well,
like it doesn't exist? It's not a thing?
Well, in her opinion, it was almost like it doesn't exist. My opinion, from personal experience and also as an educator, is like it does exist. It does, and it's just naming the elephant in the room. It still exists.
Yeah.
It still exists.
So,
back then, it still
my mind, my thoughts, I am entertained. I am inspired by, I am completely enthralled by this Drake versus Kendrick beef, right?
True.
This thing is just in me right now.
It has taken off. It has taken off.
But it's bigger than, Biggie and Pac was, oh, you did something to me, I'm going to do something. That was more of a personal thing. Jay-Z and Nas was, we both from the same area. I'm the best one from the same area. All the other beefs have been, more personal, whatever. Mm-hmm. This beef is not personal. This beef is about messages and narratives that are literally buried alive, to the extent that we have normalized things and we can't even call it out anymore. So buried, I use that term buried alive for a reason. Buried Alive was the first time most people heard Kendrick Lamar. And Buried Alive is a track on Drake's album, like one of his first albums. And he featured Kendrick, and I think it's just Kendrick on the track. It's in the middle of Drake's album, it's Kendrick, and he's talking about meeting Drake. And it appears, if you're not listening, you would think that Kendrick is like celebrating the fact that he's met this incredible, this Canadian rapper guy. It's not what Kendrick is saying at all. That beat started on, his whole message was when he talked to Drake, basically Drake told him, we can't, you're a part of the system now. You're not supposed to be conscious. We're not making that music. We're supposed to make music to make them dance and move their butts. And so Kendrick decided then that his motives, his words, his message would be buried alive. That he would still stay true to what he wanted to talk, because at the same time that album came out, Section 8.0 was out. Section 80 came out. So that was Take Care and Section 80. They were out at the same time. Section 80 is such a deep body of work Section 80 is about kids who were born in the 80s. And it's about how the crack epidemic impacted our upbringing and how we view the world. And Ronald Reagan and his impact on our community. It's a very deep body of work. I promise you, our grandkids are going to look at Kendrick Lamar's work like we look at William Shakespeare. It's very deep. It's very, it's cute now, it's fun, whatever. But when you break that down, take the beat away, turn the music off. Turn the music off, dissect, just take the lyrics. I promise you, I'm getting the colorism. So, in Buried Alive, he's basically like, I'm going to commit to giving the message that my people need. Mm-hmm. They might not even notice it. Fast forward to Poetic Justice.
I know that
song on Kendrick Lamar's album, and who else is on it? It's Drake. Mm-hmm. Drake is featured on Poetic Justice. Go back and read it. Might even see the YouTube video. Poetic Justice. Drake ate Kendrick because of Poetic Justice. Kendrick made Drake diss himself. And Drake didn't even know it until after the video was done, after everything was done. Drake doesn't write. He's not a writer. Kendrick learned that when he joined his and had that conversation. And so, there's lines all through it. I can never right my wrongs unless I write them down for real. And in the song and in the video, Kendrick is talking to this Black woman. Oh. Beautiful, Black complected. She's got baby hairs. You can tell she's from long way. She's from the block. She on the bus, right? So he's talking about his love and how he wants to protect her and how he wants to this, that, yada, yada. And then here come Drake, and he's talking to the same girl, trying to seduce her. But in the bed with him, he's got some light-skinned shorty with long hair. Oh, wow. And the whole time Drake is hugged up to and actually giving his time and affection to what isn't necessarily naturally us. He's been saying they not like us for decades.
Forever.
Kendrick has been saying it forever. He just now has to say it because we don't dissect nothing no more. But so the message there, and the whole message in the beef is like, white America has decided what is safe for so long. White America has created what is normal to the extent that somebody like her can say that something as obvious as colorism doesn't exist, when the fact that Drake and Kendrick Lamar came out at the same time, but Drake is the one that got the machine behind him and is pushing him. To me, it's the embodiment of this battle that we have. He's one of them. He's the light-skinned pretty boy that they can trust, So they put all the money behind them. They bought them the best writers. They bought them the best producers. They gave them any and everything they wanted to push a message that does not speak truth to power.
Wow.
And all the little black boys and little black girls are kind of left out of the conversation.
Makes sense.
And it's so I feel like Kendrick's whole point has been to, I can't say fix, or to like platform that which hasn't been platformed. And it normally doesn't look like you and me. It normally doesn't.
Wow.
To the extent that our experience is so erased, people who aren't us don't even know that that's our experience.
That's
so yes,
true.
colorism is a real thing. And the reason why people don't think it is because you won't hear my black behind.
Hey, I did it.
You won't platform my struggles. You won't platform. You want the cute stuff, the safe stuff, the bone straight 40-inch Malaysian, whatever with the BBL and all that stuff. Nah, there's real people out here living real lives, and we deserve a chance to be heard.
That's true.
And so, yeah, I think that's the only thing I could think of when you said that. I was like, yeah, of course the white woman wouldn't think it's colorism. They don't hear us
at all.
We're not playing.
Because the type of things that I involve myself in, I have a rainbow of people that I be around. However, they know Monique now and not what Monique went through to get to where she is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you're growing up and the lyrics are, I like them thick, long hair, red bone.
Yeah. And
so thank God for Kendrick, who's like, show me something natural, like Afro Rose and stretch marks. Show me something that like platform something different.
Yeah.
And it's not even different. It's we're the majority. Most of us look like us. If I go to the club, most of us look like us.
It's true.
The mothers of these men look like us. But the system wants to platform that which is, safe, that which they deem is better than. And they've done it to us since, the days of slavery, when, based on your skin color, whether or not you can come inside and work, whether or not I was a cook or a butcher, is determined by the hue of my color, my skin. That's crazy.
It's crazy, but I really hate that a lot of our people, even our peers, aren't woke.
Yeah.
They're not woke. You have sleep. You better wake up and pay attention, because honestly, a lot of people, since you brought up Kendrick and Drake, a lot of people didn't get the Super Bowl performance.
No.
And I was highly upset. That was the worst performance ever. I was like, did you pay attention to what was going on?
A lot of people didn't get the beef. That's what scares me. I'm like, a lot of y'all don't. I can't. And I don't hate Drake is, to me, I feel bad for Drake because he's been a tool. Mm-hmm. He's a personification of an idea that you can wear blackness as a commodity and make money off of it. Don't speak truth to power. Don't do anything to change it. Change its position, change those people's position or whatnot. That's the message of the beef. And so how we've missed that into like, but Drake isn't done, his career isn't over. No, his career probably isn't over, but hopefully the careers of, or the idea that a music label can create another Drake. Hopefully that's dead. Yeah, that's the point. It's
another pawn or a front person.
Yeah, hopefully we can wake up as a community and see that our culture is losing its value. It's losing its potency.
It is. And it's a lot of people feel like they've arrived once you get to a certain point, and they forget totally about, one, where they came from, two, even reaching back and teaching their kids basic Black history. You know,
Another nod to Corinthian. I tell people all the time, I don't know how people, if you're not in church, if you're not raising your kids in church, I don't know how you're teaching them history, Black history, unless you are unless you know it and you are very intentional in doing it. I learned 90% of what I know about my people there in that daggone basement. I learned it, or in the vestibule at Sunday school, Deacon Freeman. You know, like it was such a rich education. You could not pay for that.
That's true.
That taught me who I am. That was a part of me knowing who I am, who my people are, and so I quickly reject stereotypes and anything that doesn't fit what I was literally shown. I mean, we went to church with Black excellence, and we're given Black excellence every week.
Most of the lawyers, judges, and
politicians,
and it's for granted.
Politics. Yeah, I took it for granted. You know, when Lovelace or whoever would run and he'd have such and such speak and this politician speak, man, I used to roll my eyes. I'm like, I would say, you know, when I went to college, when I grew up, I left. I did. I went to a different church because I wanted a little bit more of a different experience.
Same.
As a grown adult, if I had children to raise in Dayton, Ohio today, I would be a member of Corinthian Baptist Church. It just made it easier. Just
you go get that education. That's one
man, that education is priceless.
one thing. See, he didn't want us to talk about the church.
Devil is a lie.
Right. I give Mr. Toes his flowers and nobody really understands. Mr. Toes is the reason why I was able to go to college and still sing.
Yeah.
Mr. Toes was like, you will not be in gospel chorale unless you in select choir. Yeah. You're gonna learn how to read music because anybody can holler. But you're gonna know how to sing. So
you're gonna know how to that place is special. It is really special. I've gone as far as I've gone as a musician. I went as far as I went as a musician, not off of talent. I went off of character. I went off of devotion. I went as far because people could trust me. Rodney Evans taught me a long time ago. Anybody could sit on some drums, but not anybody could be a musician. Not anybody can understand balance. Not everybody can understand when is your time to show out and when it's not. You know, Rodney taught me everything I know important about music. I give to that man. You know, I miss that man. I'm just, it breaks my heart. But, you know, I really appreciate the people that were at that church. And, man, you should send this to Reverend Henderson because I think he should know. Yes, there's a lot of us have gone away, and don't look at my Facebook page, and you know, you might think some other stuff, but don't get it twisted, man. Like I know where I came from, and Corinthian is a major part of when I say where I came from. It's a major part of where I came from. I'm this African kid, but you know, I've got these deep roots in this Baptist church, and it'll have my heart forever because it taught me a lot of what I need in life.
Wow. See, Ashley got me going back to like my childhood, y'all. Only certain people come on here can make me think like that.
Man.
So now as we go on in February, I have to ask Ashley, you know, is there something that you feel before we go, that you feel that people of color should continue to do or work harder on?
Is there something I feel like people of color should continue to do or work harder on? Work harder on is acknowledging our enemy, acknowledging the plot, the real, you know, acknowledging real oppression and calling it out and never being afraid to do so. I fear that that generation of leaders that got wiped out, our Huey P. Newtons, our MLKs, our Medgar Evers, it seemed like as one went up, they knock them off. Another one up, we knock them off. And so it's almost as though we don't have many, it feels like we don't have those same type of examples for leadership, like Hakeem Jeffries or something, getting up and just kind of conceding the government to a fascist, dictator or whatever. That's not who we are. That's not who we are historically. And we have always called out oppression. The idea that, I ain't my ancestors, don't ever say that. Don't you ever downplay what our ancestors did for us, how they fought for us. I hate it when people say, don't get it twisted. I ain't my ancestors. No, baby. You are your ancestors. You're not your ancestors because even they wouldn't put up with some of this stuff. But the way that they fought for us, the stuff that they had to fight through, don't ever say that. Thank God for our ancestors. Thank God for where we've been in this country, and understand that it's been terrible before. And sometimes empires have to crumble. And if that happens, so be it. But as a melanated person on this earth, there are more people who look like you and who you can connect with culturally than not. So I say that to say, as an expat living in Mexico who's been embraced by the people of Mexico, you'll be fine. We'll be fine. Wherever we end up, wherever we got to go, whatever we got to do, we'll be all right, because that's our history. That's who we are. That's what we're made of.
Wow. Like, I'm going to do a closing remark, like, after that. Like, you gave a whole benediction. Like, but thank you. Yeah. Now unto him. I'm sorry. Hey, I think I know it by heart, and I'm like, I didn't get that spirit. I'm not,
I don't know by heart. I ain't even gonna start.
Able to keep us from falling off. But anyway, thank you so much for giving us your time. I told you we were totally going to be unscripted today, guys, because
I love this.
When my friends come on here, it's hard for me to focus. I know, hate to speak that on myself, but it's like almost like I got 80 HD. I'm like, okay, I can't read this script. No, don't look. I was just making a reference. I don't want nobody to come after me. Making a reference now. But
can I throw my TikTok up here? Am I allowed to?
Yes. And actually, if you have businesses or anything, how can we follow you? Look, y'all sleeping. Ashley and DJ. I might have to get over to Mexico and go to one of them parties.
Yeah, come on TikTok. I DJ. Sometimes I DJ live. DJ Easy Wine is my name. And my other business is if you happen to, or of someone who is struggling with an opioid or any type of addiction, I happen to own a drug rehab clinic in Dayton, Ohio, Marathon Medical, and I put that information up here too. Contact Marathon Medical. You can Google us. Phone numbers there, and get the help you need.
Wow. See, she didn't tell me that, y'all. Now we done closed down, and she don't how you slip that one on me?
Yeah, that's what I do. That's the business, and I have counselors and a doctor and a place where people can come and get help. Yeah, but 100% of my clients are Medicaid recipients, and there are some very huge cuts on the chopping block. So we're kind of bracing for impact to see how that's going to change the dynamic of how we're able to take care of people. So y'all be in prayer about that some Republicans, just have a heart for people, man. It's not fair.
Yeah, that's amazing work. One of my first jobs when I graduated from Wilberforce, was it the first? Yeah. Was at Daymont West. I don't know if you remember.
Okay. That. Yeah.
That was right before I went into a job before I went into education because I was fighting
Wow.
it. I was like, I don't want to be no teacher. My parents are teachers. Who likes that?
See, and I left education and came here.
25 years later, I'm in
Look
education. I'm
at you.
not in the classroom, but I'm still.
Your mama's girl. Shout out to Mom and Pop Davis.
Lord Jesus, don't you make her day. My name got called. Nah, just playing. So thank you guys.
Love you, saw raw. All right.
There you go with her. Now see, she gonna be on.
She gonna really freak out that.
Right. Thank you so much again for giving us your time and telling us
Anytime,
about your
sis.
businesses. If you're catching the replay when we do air it, the uncut version, please like, share, follow Ashley. She doing big things, DJing and mental health center. When I grow up, I'm gonna be like her. But
the ADHD, honey. It's the ADHD. 30 years of untreated ADHD does miracles.
Hey, that's a whole nother episode.
Okay, it's a whole nother talk.
My mama cured that real fast. So,
Shoot.
she had me thinking I was taking stuff and I wasn't even taking it. My mom, dad, they they're the best educators in the world. I love them to life. I ain't gonna say to death. I love them to life.
I love them, man.
But so yeah, they do that. And like I said, I talk to them every day, sometimes 4 or 5 times a day. Sometimes I just be like, what you doing? She be like, get off my phone.
Good.
Mom, what are you doing? I'm just sitting in the chair. Dad, what you doing? We just sitting in the chair. We're okay. So if you have your parents, please check and call on them every day.
Yeah.
Because I do. I'd be like, Mom, prepare to be sick of me. And she does.
She'll never be.
If you're in this area, check out our health fair on April 13th at Carver Branch Library. We also are preparing for our annual sneaker ball. This year is Tux and Tool.
Awesome.
And if you are in the area, and we even got a place for you to stay at a discount, we will be hosted by the Crown Plaza, San Antonio. Nice. And I even found a plug on the Tool dress. Check out our newsletter for that. All right. So thank you again, Miss Ashley.
Yeah, Monique, I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are incredible. You've always been an inspiration. I've always looked up to you.
Oh my God.
Ensure that I'm watching or I see the episode where you let these people know what these vocal cords can do, okay?
Oh Lord. Y'all, she done called me out. She done got me. As you want me to sing an episode, I might shock some people one day because some people really don't know. Like I haven't sung.
I'm telling y'all, man. She grab that mic and say, "If it was a funeral and Monique is available, huh?"
Okay.
I used to say, if you sing, I won't complain at my funeral. I might get up. I might get up. It might work. I might get. You just try it. I might get up.
Okay.
But it's got to be you.
I'm gonna record it and send it to you. You out of here. See now you got people. They're gonna be questioning. What she sing? A little bit.
I'm a DJ. I got the ear. I know what I'm talking about.
See, she came. So
I'm proud of you, sis, and thank you for your work for getting these kids to school, to and through school. I used to run Upper Bound at Central State. We hadn't talked about that either. Yeah, I was doing trio at Central State University. So thank you so much for your work because I know your work is thankless and it's hard and it's grueling, but it's necessary. Thank you.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I like to, I cry like I'm their mama when they graduate from college.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You should.
So it's been fun, but we got to run. And thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate you. Let me know how I can support. And then, you know what? Ashley got a talented family, but we're going to talk about that. I'm going to see if we get them all on here one day together. We might get in trouble for real.
Squad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't be responsible for what happens when all 4 of us are on. That's out of my hands. It's above me. Thank you so much, sis.
You are welcome. So again, thank you for watching. Like, share, comment. Check out Ashley's Instagram, all her social platforms. You on TikTok too?
That's the TikTok. That's the
Okay.
Instagram and the TikTok.
Okay. See, now I'm about to stalk her page.
Yep.
Allegedly. All right. Till next time. This is your wonderful host, Miss Mo, Dr. Mo, whatever category you feel like calling that day. But just make sure you're respectful and call me one of my real names.
Period. Oh,
Have a good
period.
one.
For inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ. Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Tune in to A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network, the television show dedicated to highlighting incredible students on their quest to change the world. Join us every week as we uplift the youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. Catch A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network. Thanks for watching A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson, the television show where we highlight incredible students in their quest to change the world. Join us each and every week as we uplift our youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. So until next time, God bless. From your friends on A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson.